Hello everybody and welcome to a modern video where I play Glimpse of Tomorrow combo. This is a very powerful deck, a deck that I didn't put in my top 15 from last month, but I think that was an oversight because this is a very strong deck that is winning challenges, winning RCQs, and definitely up there. Just powerful deck with so many just Modern Horizons 2 cards that can really just win the game out of nowhere. Most notably, it's just a Shardless Agent deck. So this is a Cascade deck. You can easily go turn 1 Khalni Garden, turn 2 Wavesifter, turn 3 Shardless Agent or Violent Outburst, and then you're gonna Glimpse for 6 permanents. So you shuffle your deck, put out 6 cards and reveal them, and they are onto the battlefield. You can flip some Chancellor of the Forge, you can flip Omnath, you can flip Fury, and those would just win you the game on turn number 3. Or, and this is the A plan, the Glimpse of Tomorrow plan, but this deck has an excellent B plan of 4 Cavern of Souls and a lot of elementals like Endurance, Risen Reef, Omnath, Wavesifter, Fury, of course. So this is definitely a very powerful deck with 2 strong plans. Of course, the art casting, the elemental plans, it's much better if you're playing Yorion and 4 color elementals, but as things are, we are also a combo deck that can just, against a non-counter spells deck, the combo part of the deck will be very strong. Against the counter spell deck, then it will be less strong. So this is what I like right now. The sideboard is 4 Mystical Dispute to fight the Teferi decks. We have 4 Subtlety, which are strong against Amulet Titan, but also against Teferi again. And then you have Foundation Breaker. You're playing 4 Foundation Breaker, 1 Force of Vigor because of the fact that you are a both Risen Reef and a Glimpse of Tomorrow deck, so you want to play more of this. You play 1 Dead Gaunt, 2 Dead Gaunt, which are good against Murktide, as it both kills the Ragavan as well as bouncing the Murky. Alright, let's go. Glimpse combo. I posted a Channel Fireball deck guide about this deck just the other day. I think it's a good deck. The mana base has been revisited, and I really like it now. A previous mana base of this deck were not playing Breeding Pool. Whereas this deck does. There's only 1 white source in Hallowed Fountain. You only have 1 white card in Omnath, and you have 4 Cavern of Souls. So yeah, I mean, if you have Cavern, you don't even need to fetch for the Hallowed Fountain anymore. Because again, this deck is yeah. So you could go Hallowed Fountain, Stomping Ground to grab all your 4 colors. But at the same time, with those 2 lands, you can't cast an Outburst if you draw like a island. I don't know. I mean, overall, I think that this is the best mana base so far from the one that I've seen. The deck seems super random but strong. Well, people think that way, but at the end of the day, sure, you're gonna have games where you flip like bad cards off of your Glimpse, but most of the times the deck is built in a way where if you Glimpse for 5 or 6, you should be getting something meaningful. Good morning, Kazovo. Ziggurat. Let's go. Let's begin. On the play. No companions. Alright, that's a keep to me. Chancellor of the Forge is... some lists were playing the Fable of the Mirror Breaker in its place. Yeah, I like the... I don't think Fable is a particularly good card, honestly. I mean, we all love Fable and etc. what it does, but in Modern, it's a little bit too slow, I think. You don't have Ancient Tomb or Mox Chrome to put it out and turn 1 or 2 like you do in Legacy, and the format isn't as low as Pioneer. Okay, so now I have to figure out which land to fetch. I might also just not fetch anything, to be honest. Alright, let's see. I might also not fetch anything, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, I do have some 2-drops. Not even that many, honestly. The only 2-drop this deck plays is the Wavesifter. So, I think I'm just taking a draw here. They took Shardless Agent. Makes sense. And Chancellor is a red card, so you can pitch it to Fury. Alright. See, because I waited on my Scalding Tarn, and now I'm about to take a Steam Vents, and I have all 3 colors. Because I drew a Khalni Garden. It's those little things that, you know, make the difference at the end. I don't think I play any Triumph. Yeah, no Triumphs in the list. Chase Brains Prodigy. You don't see this every day. So I'll grab a Steam Vents tapped. And again, I have Cavern of Souls for Omnath and for double green of Andoran, so no worries on that. I don't wanna use a Fury on Jace, so I'll just end of turn Endurance. I mean, the problem of Chancellor is that now I would have casted a Fable with Mirror Breaker would have been good, but I mean, I'm playing against a weird deck, so like in this matchup, Fable with Mirror Breaker is probably better than Chancellor to draw. It's not 80 cards. We're playing 60 cards here. No companion. Huh. I mean, it's a little bit risky to do this because my opponent might actually flip Jace. Because they play spell and then tap. I think I'm just untap and then... I think I got punished for not playing Endurance. Alright, I'll play Risen Reef. Let's see what happens. I think I can leave with Jace flipping here. Ah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'll leave with Jace flipping. I didn't want to play Endurance end of turn because if I play Endurance end of turn, my opponent just plays a spell and then activates this and then they get their Planeswalker. Whereas if I didn't draw anything meaningful, I could have just Endurance after the tap Jace and then I would have, you know, cleaned their graveyard. As it is, they're able to flip and Thoughtseize me again. Although I think it's fine, like my hand isn't really, it's very redundant. Yeah, my opponent's playing a deck of pastimes, indeed. Maybe it's Wildness Reclamation, I don't know. Maybe it's Sultai Reclamation. It's not as hot anymore, so I'm trying to stream without AC turned on. So I think my audio should be better. And also my water glue will also be back. What? Shardless Agent? That's unexpected. They play like all these 1-drops. Demir Charm. What does this do? Wow. Okay. Shardless Agent for Ancestral. That's true. They're playing Shardless for Ancestral Vision. They also have certain visions to set it up. That's true. Count the target sorcery, by the way. Not bad draw. Let's play Risen Reef. Okay. Then I'll play Fury. I think I want to deal 4 damage to Jace so that they can't flash it back. Sorry, so that they can't minus anything. I'll trigger Risen Reef again. And I'll pass. Because this is a -1. See if they kill. Okay, they kill my Risen Reef again. We drew a 3rd one here. X Drinker. Alright. Okay. So what can I do now is we'll see. But anyway, whenever you have Risen Reef in play, Fury Evoke, it's not card disadvantage anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's go Risen Reef again. I'll leave... I don't know why I blew mine up. Khalni Garden. Alright, goes in play. What do I want to do now? This is gonna get protection from instants. My opponent can flashback Thoughtseize. I guess if they flashback Thoughtseize, I can flash in an Endurance. Yeah, probably I can pass now. If they -3, I can do that. We'll see. How did they scry with Discern Visions? Bottom both, okay. And by the way, whenever we'll draw a Cascade spell, we'll probably win, but until then, okay, they tick up again, alright. I'm mark casting my Fury now. I'm up early. Just a little bit, yeah. $10 minutes early, sure. Okay, level this up. Wow, attack with both. Why? Okay, sure, I'll take it. Draw. Ooh, Shardless. Well, the opponent probably has a counter spell, so I'm just casting an uncounterable. Just casting an uncounterable Fury first. Right. Yeah, I want to deal 1 and 3. Then I want to attack Jace to death. No, you don't like this? Okay. Risen Reef triggers again. Oh, Glimpse. I mean, can't do much about it. But yeah, this deck has plenty of bad red card to pitch to Fury for sure. I feel like every turn we drew additional cards this game. Between the 3 Risen Reefs. Cavern of Souls is definitely helping. Like, I've only casted Elementals this whole game. So my opponent counter spells cannot do anything against my Cavern of Souls. So this thing gets protection from instants, but it doesn't matter since I don't get why they only level to 2. Like, what 3-drop do they have? I don't know, but whatever they have, I'm going to play more Furies. And yeah, I keep on doing the thing, casting Fury, killing your thing, triggering Risen Reefs. That's nice. I'm also attacking with plants. Opponent must be furious. Yeah, Fury. Unfortunately, Chancellor isn't an elemental. It's a Pyrexian giant, so I have to Cavern of Souls named Giant. Alright, that was a game. That was a game of Magic. Okay, now, do I want to side in as I am against a control deck? So against control decks, I usually take out some of the combo package, and also Chancellor doesn't seem great. Yeah. Dead Gone killing Jace VP? Killing X Drinker? Maybe actually. I'd rather that over... I'd rather play that over some of the Cascade plan. Yeah, let's try that. The Subtlety do much against them. It's a flesh threat. It's an elemental. I mean, this is how I usually do against control. I know my opponent doesn't play Teferi, but... Oh, maybe it's a bad sideboarding. Honestly, you can't go too wrong cited in Mythic Rares from Modern Horizons 2. JSVP? Oh, Ledger Shredder. I F6'd, so I couldn't Subtlety. I guess I'm not F6ing anymore, but yeah, I wouldn't play Subtlety there, but no Fable. Yeah, Fable has been replaced from this deck by Chancellor. Okay, they go Shardless. Wow, look at that. They're triggering their own Shredder. That's combo. Tarmogoyf, si, vabbè. Alright. And they loot. They got 4 cards in hand. I think I'll use Endurance in combat phase this time. Yeah, I'll use Endurance in combat phase this time. If they have a counter spell, it's okay. Is that a Subtlety? Did they just shock there? Oh my. That's Subtlety? I really hope not. I really hope not. I'm gonna target your graveyard because of Chase VP. Okay, no Subtlety. What do I block here? What's the best one to block? Is it Shredder? I think it's Shredder. Yeah, the rest is just creatures. Rest is just dudes. 3 Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, thankfully they don't want to destroy one in my hand. I go land go again. Three card. Maelstrom Pulse. Inquisition of Kozilek. Alright. They see that I have 3 Endurance, so they will think twice about it attacking. They still attack though. Well, then I'll play an Endurance. What do you do about this? Tarmogoyf will be just a 2/3. I'm blocking here, I'm not afraid. They just chump attacked. Opponent says, you know what? I'm chump attacking over here. Alright, I respect it. I respect your choice, opponent. Hello, the Will Hall. How's it going? Let's play some Risen Reef. I like the card. Si ma tappiamo meglio. Trigger. I don't even know why I cited those things. I just felt that the mid-range plan was alright in this matchup, and I didn't need a combo. Like, your opponent might cite things for your combo, I don't even know. What's that? 4. Damnation, see if I bet. Alright. Yeah, my dead gone are looking like, what am I doing here? I don't know what you're doing here, but look at this big bird. Big bird. Don't play Otawara, go. Probably should. Nah. Ooh. Mr. Omnath. How are you doing? Let's cast you. Let's cast you. And draw a card. Oh, look at that. Look at that slow roll Otawara to gain 4 life. Yeah, opponent definitely playing a deck of pastimes. Va bene, va bene. A deck of pastimes. I drew my whole sideboard, by the way. It could have been only Cascade Spells and... could have been only Cascade Spells and... and win the game, but instead I got all of those mid-range threats that... Unclear if they even do something. Yeah, Wavesifter. That was a nice 3 for 1. I'm gonna play my Subtlety. My very Subtlety. Zigate. It's Zigate. Oh, thank you. Oh, I would have loved to dispute it. What did it put it on top of the deck? Okay. 3 mana, is that a pulse? Murky boy! We don't do these things here. That's a new card opponent. I don't think you're supposed to play that. Thought that was illegal. Put him breaking the laws over there. Playing new cards? I guess Shredder is kind of new. Asteroid is newer. Another donation. Return target creature you don't control. You don't control? Alright, then I'll play Dispute. I didn't know it was you don't control. I thought I could bounce my own thing. Let's play Big Bird. No effects. And Yuri Granda wins the match. Okay. That was the third damnation. I swear it was. I swear it was the third damnation. And in my head, a couple of dead gone being like, what am I doing in here? I don't know. I cited you in. I chose you. I chose you among everyone. I chose you. Dead gone. Juan Ma'at. On the play. Lines and spells. That will be a keep. So I could go Outburst for 4. Sorry, Glimpse for 4 on turn 3. I usually wait for 5. I usually wait for Execute 5. Before firing off the Outburst. Shredder Goif Damnation 3. Shredder Goif 3 Damnation deck. Bold choice indeed. Alright, that looks like Rakdos. Rakdos Evoke. Rakdos Incarnations. Rakdos Scam. I don't even know. Yeah, I'll show in a tough spot because next week I have to do the China Fireball power rankings, and I don't know what to call that deck. Like, I don't want to call it Rakdos Scam. Because, I don't know why, but I feel like scam is a swear word. Is it? Is scam a swear word? Thank God I have Molecular Rebirth instead of the one that gives the counter. Like, if they had the +1/+1 counter, it's deal 8 damage instead of... Oh, bella pescata, Mango. That's clap for your draws, Mango. That's clap for your draws, Mango. Let's go Cavern. Let's name Elemental. And let's evoke this Wavesifter. Let's evoke the fish. And next turn I can go Outburst. It's not a swear word, okay? Oh, I guess I misunderstood scum with scam. Oh. I understand now. It's all clear. You know what's also clear? That I'm gonna play a Violent Outburst. Mountain? I thought it was the same word. Let's go. Who's feeling lucky? That'll be me. I cast a Glimpse. Triggers. What did I get? Not bad. Oh, Name Elemental. Actually, pretty bad. Would you like to pay 2? Nope. What did I hit? Did I hit a... Yeah, I must have hit in a spell here. It's okay, I'll go off again next turn. And pass. Yeah, now I understand, This Endurance can actually block the Fury. Sure, they can bolt it afterwards, but I'm still gonna get my value. Or rather, I'm not gonna take 6 damage. Because Endurance trades with Fury. It's a 3-4. Block. If you attack, I block. If you have a bolt for this, it's alright. Wow, you don't have anything, it just dies? Nice. Okay, so I only have one... I only have one... glimpse left. I can also endurance my own graveyard, eh? Maybe I should have done that, actually. Yeah, I should have glimpsed my own graveyard. I should have endurance my own graveyard. Opponent doesn't do anything. They probably... Wait, do they? Wait, no. No, don't Blood Moon me. They do play Blood Moon, so I should have fetched for a forest so I could cast Outburst. Opponents drew Thoughtseize, so... looks like they don't have much going on here. Let's draw Mango. Well done. I actually should play the Shardless Agent first, because I could flip the thing that attacks. I'm gonna get Forest. Yeah. So if the Blood Moon, I can cast Outburst. Does this count as a Thoughtseize bug? No, it doesn't. I'll flow through the mana first, and then I'll play a Shardless. This. Two. What did I hit? Not the best, but alright. Elemental. No. Thank you to Marenzio for the Prime sub. Hello, buongiorno Tero. So I put this last. Fury does no damage. Khalni Garden makes a token. You always have to put Chancellor last, remember. Because, yeah, you make an extra token this way. I can't even suspend this because I don't have double red. King Snake. Thank you, King Snake. Appreciate the support to you as well. This deck doesn't have massive hits. I mean, you have Chancellor. Most lists don't even play Chancellor. So I never flipped Omnath. Alright, so what am I playing against? Rakdos? Scam. I left Subtlety. Right? I think so. Compared to the version with Eldrazi Omniscience, but that deck doesn't exist. I mean, sure, it exists, but it's not competitive. When cascading, do the cards go in exile into the deck before or after casting limbs? Before. No Goblin Dark Dwellers. Yeah. Goblin Dark Dwellers and Karn would get you a bigger glimpse reveal. For sure. Okay, so I'm playing against the Rakdos. Let me see. I wrote a Sabriga for Channel Fireball about this deck. Let's see what I thought about doing this here. I said no changes. But maybe, since my opponent's playing the Grief Ephemerate deck, I kind of want to Subtlety to Grief. Thanks for answering. You're welcome. Maybe I should just take out Chancellor. Nah, I really want to have a thing to kill a Ragavan on turn 1. I don't want to take a Risen Reef, but it might just be that. Yeah, it might just be a Risen Reef here, honestly. I really don't know. It's not easy. Does Endurance do anything against that deck? Not much. Because like cutting Risen Reef against a deck with just mid-range plans seems stupid. I don't want to do that. I do want to have Subtlety for Grief turn 1. Maybe it's Endurance. Maybe Endurance is the worst card of the deck. Let me think. Yeah, could be. Maybe I can just take out like 2/1/1. Yeah. Because I'm not sure what's the best or worst card in this matchup. King Snake. Any advices on upping your percentages? Well, practice in the week. Come up with a nice cyber plan. Know exactly what you're playing. Keep your head focused. Yeah. But yeah, mostly just practice in the week and exactly arrive at the tournament that you like your 75 and know how to sideboard. That's the most important thing for me. Try to set up practice games with your friends if you don't have Magic Online. Right on time, Chancellor of the Forge. Thank you. That's why we play you, to draw you as 8th card. How do you focus during tournaments? Usually when the game starts, just play. Don't do any like friendly talk or think about variants or things like that. Just play your game. And wow, you spiked my plant. Bonjour, Yellow Hat. Bonjour, Yellow Hat. Dothy Voidwalker. I'm gonna evoke this regardless. If they want to tap this to play Wavesifter, it's alright to me. Yep. Island, Wavesifter, boom. Let's do any friendly talk. I mean, I do it, but usually friendly talk makes people that are less experienced relax too much and they make mistakes. Why not Fury? Why not Fury? Because they just play Dotty Voidwalker. Why would I Fury it? No, Grief! No, don't evoke it, please. No, don't! Don't evoke this! Let me keep one Shardless Agent for my use. Just take Chancellor and play it off Dotty Voidwalker. That must be so good, right? You play a free 7-drop opponent. Whoopsie! Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, Whoopsie. No, they took Shardless. Come on, take Chancellor. Dotty Voidwalker combo? No combo. That's a shame. Opponent refuses to combo. Wish I had a Subtlety instead of Fury now. I would Subtlety to Grief, hold one Shardless, but boom. I think they're gonna crack this to get a Wavesifter now. I mean, maybe before they weren't supposed to do it, but now they are. Like, they even have the 2 mana to draw a card off the clue. But yeah, I'm sitting around doing nothing now, unfortunately. What did they exile to Grief? Another Grief, okay. Wow, do you attack? That attack me. Attack me. Opponente. They have 1 card in hand. Ooh, an Anonymous Gifter. Gifted the sub. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Fish 19785. Lots of subs this morning. Appreciate your support, chat. Okay, so they go for a Wavesifter. It's a good play. I'll draw. Bravo, Mengu. Okay, this is actually a little bit of a combo. So what you do is, you play Fury. And you actually have to hold full control. You actually have to hold full control. So first you kill their creatures. And then you Violent Outburst with the Fury already in play. Okay, the Fury will not leave the play. So you count as you have 6 permanents now. You feel bad for the opponent? Never feel bad for people that play Discus Spell. If you play Discus Spell in your deck, you're praying for the opponent to top deck, basically. Sorry. I don't make the rules. If you wanna avoid your opponent to play good spell, you should play counter spells. That way, Madonna mia, what a flip this was, eh? This was a very good flip. I'll tell you. Risen Reef, Omnath, that was a very good flip. Alright, chat. Heads win. I'll think about number 3 on the play. This one isn't very good. But I only need to top deck a... Wavesifter now. Chancellor, okay, this matchup seems hard. I'm curious to see how to cyber in this matchup. I am curious. Okay, Ledger Shredder. Opponent taps out. Well, I could just go Shardless and cast the thing. And what happens, it happens. I could do that. Should I do that, though? Think so. Just, I flip a Fury and maybe I win the game. Let's go. Let's go. Trying to get lucky. I don't think I can win if I just, pass this turn? Yeah, I just gotta get lucky here. Shardless. No Rhinoceros here. Unfortunately. Let's Glinster tomorrow. Do I flip Fury? Do I flip Fury? Ooh, they get to connive. That's true, so they can grow their Shredder. That's fine still. If I flip Fury, it's pretty good. Let's do Fury, Omnath land. Omnath 2 lands, I don't think is as good. What'd I get? It's not bad. Risen Reef, Wavesifter. Can't complain too much about this. Risen Reef gets 2 triggers. Kind of want lands though. Invece tu merda clamorose. Alright, pass. I flipped the mountain again. Oh, come on. Among all the lands, I flipped Fountain again. Because you also shuffle the deck cards in your play. Pretty good. You have 3 of the bricks in hand. That's true. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't even draw Fury off the Risen Reefs. But, yeah, Fury, Omnath, Risen Reef would have been nice, for sure. And flip 3 lands off of Risen Reef. I think we had to do it. It wasn't necessarily the safest play, but once you register this deck and you draw these cards, I think you have to either keep... Wow, they don't attack. That's weird. The Shredder could have easily attacked into my Wavesifter. Alright, land. Can't. I'll play Otawara because this way I can cast Shardless. If I play Cavern, I can't cast Shardless the turn after. Pass. I have a clue token to crack, but I don't want to crack it now because if I do that, I go to discard. Yellow Hat, did you see that Carlos Moral made the final of Modern Challenge with Blue Red Murktide, the list that I played on Friday? And he swapped 4 Consider for 4 Serum Visions. That's pretty impressive. That's definitely the list I'm playing for Friday Murktide. Yeah, he was playing 4 Serum Visions over Consider. The rest is similar. 4 Channeler, 3 Shredder, no Risen Boron, no Spells Near. I think that's the stock list, at least for me. 4 Channeler, 3 Shredder is my stock list. Consider is good. Weird. It's good. Yeah. I agree. Okay, no, they're playing Borrower here. I mean, this should be the other stock list of 3 Channeler, 3 Shredder, the one that Canister played. I guess you could say that is the stock one. 3 Channeler, 1 Borrower. The one that Canister played in Copenhagen for a 26th place. It's easier to get Delirium. It is easier to get Delirium, but, you know, just passing the turn with counter spell up and opponent doesn't play anything and you play 2 Consider. Like, just think about exactly this turn that passed. My opponent played 2 Consider end of turn, holding up mana. Would it be an idiot to suspend Glimpse on turn 2? I can't. It requires double red. I would have done it. Yeah. Murky. Alright. Crack a clue. No chump block. Well, you were thinking at the start. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. How much damage is this? This is a lot of damage, isn't it? You shuffle the graveyard as well? No. It's kind of a shame that I don't have any elementals. Like actual 0 elementals. I just go for an Outburst end of turn here. I'll just go to discard for now. What about Thought Scour? If you play Thought Scour, you have to play Consider. Serum Vision gives you a sorcery. Well, I guess you say you mill yourself to find a sorcery. Sure. Channeler, okay. I have to chump block now. This is way too much damage. I'll take 3 down to 10. Then I play Outburst. They have 3 cards. They're even gonna loot because of Shredder. Actually, they're gonna loot twice. From my Outburst and from their Shredder, because they played a second spell. Okay. Niura. Thank you, Niura. Alright, let's go Outburst in response. Maybe they don't have a counter. I basically just have to top deck Endurance to be able to shuffle again because they only have 3 Glimpse. Thank you, Niura. And Izuna. Lots of subs today. I really appreciate. So they go counterspell my Glimpse. The stock is huge and I have to top deck exactly Endurance. Let me see. How do I cyber against Murky? Okay. Three-month streak. 20-month streak. Thank you. Draw Endurance. I don't draw an Endurance. A 1, 2, 3 Glimpse. That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. Good game. No more Glimpse in my deck. My hand wasn't the best and certainly wasn't good in this matchup. I feel I wrote this in my guide as a plan. I could hear arguments for cutting down on the combo, like I did against the other control deck. I just think that my opponent deck plan is better. Maybe not. Maybe it's not that better. Okay, on the play, I think I'll stick to the combo plan. Maybe on the draw, I can remove the combo package, like I did in the previous version. You prefer the version without Chancellor with Fable? I just think that Fable isn't very good card in Modern, I'm sorry. I mean, it's fine in the decks where you get some value with discarding. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that every deck that plays Fable, it's just a little bit too clunky for Modern. And one of the reasons why this deck, honestly, didn't really pop up very much. Whereas when they added Chancellor, actually, let me take a look at the because I know it top hated the LMS Copenhagen. I want to see if you play Fable or play Chancellor. We just play first. Wow, point on 64. 64. Okay, let's keep. You don't see 64 very much. It fixes your hand. It costs 3 mana. Sorcery speed. I don't know. $64, putting keeps. If they go turn, I can go turn 1 dead gone, turn 2 glimpse, suspend glimpse. I will still dead gone that. Although actually I have endurance, so maybe I shouldn't dead gone that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't dead gone that. I can keep dead gone for bouncing Murky. I think both Spyro and Fable are not good in this deck. Because they can get countered, and like sometimes you take like, I don't know if you saw the previous game, I don't remember actually who it was against, but I've never played a single card that could be countered with Cavern, for Cavern. Allora, I don't want to get Hallowed Fountain because I want to suspend Glimpse on turn 2. But then I can't cast Endurance. Not a big fan of what I did here. What if I just go Mountain now and just dead go on that? Yep, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Changed of plans. Dead. I'm changing plans here because I can't cast Endurance right now, and I really want to cast a. I want to really suspend Glimpse on turn 2. Previous game I didn't do it because I played a turn 1 blood breeding pool, and it hurt me. Okay. Fine. Actually happy I fetch from Mountain now. When I'm running Triumph, because you play already for Khalni Garden. I think that's maybe too many top land. You saw a certain streamer submitting 67. I probably saw the same certain streamer submitting 64 once. I think we're talking about the same streamer, Admiral Akaba. Omnath. We might be talking about the same streamer. And this is, I'm gonna be able probably to overload on the same turn. I'm gonna both unsuspend the Glimpse and play Shardless. What if I go Endurance now? If I go Endurance, remember, I don't have a green, whatever, a land that can cast both Endurance and Omnath. I think if they play a Murktide, it's not the end of the world. It's just a 4/4. I kind of want to just slam Omnath if possible. I think Omnath is a bigger threat to counter. Ramos. The card you mentioned in the chat seems fine, Sarah Paragon. Doesn't seem too good for me though. Okay, looks like they're dashing Ragavan. Well, at this point I'm forced to play Endurance. Like, if you have a null heat, good on you, but... So this way I can't cast Omnath anymore, but it's just... It's way too juicy to do this, and I will do this. I'll remove your graveyard. If you have an Holy Heat again, it's fine. Next turn I can cast Shardless with 4 mana. I don't know if it's good enough. Okay, so if you have an Holy Heat, you can also have a Flaccid Storm now. My general rule, and should be also your general rule for competitive Magic, is if a card doesn't have an enter the battlefield effect, or doesn't have like haste or impacts the game in any way, it's not constructed playable. You can still like the card and play whatever you want, but usually that's the general rule for previews. Draw. I feel like I want to pass and, yeah, keep the Dead Gone for Ragavan. And then go same turn, Unsuspend Glimpse, Shardless Agent. Yeah, but it costs 4 mana. I don't know, guys, like... It's like... It's one of these cards that when they work, because unchecked they're cool, but most of the times they will not be that good. Dead Blues low, thank you for the 15th month. Yeah, the new Shrill did the same thing. You play it, you pass the turn, and they take 2 damage, and then like kill it. If you want to play a card similar to that, you can play Kalitas. Kalitas is both on Arena and in Pioneer. It's not in Standard, but I'm not really following Standard very much. Okay, so they didn't flip a land. Wow. Okay. That's a good news. I'm going to put the Glimpse on the stack. I'm also floating mana. I guess I didn't pass priority, so I'm not floating mana anymore. Okay. They're countering it. That's good. I'm honestly happy I waited. Because now I can draw a spell. And... I don't know what to do, chat. I think I'm going... Shardless for 4 is so little, though. So little. Die. Let's try. Oh. Shardless for 2 is so little. Madonna mia. Do I Shardless for 2? That's Shardless for 2. Alright. See what happens. Only 4 permanents. Please don't flip. Okay. Not the worst. I have to make a land drop yet. Draw game 4 life only. Man, if I draw land here, I explode. That's 2 Glimpses in the graveyard. Do I tuck my own graveyard or do I tuck theirs? I think I tuck my own. The reason being I have 2 Glimpses. And even if they play with Murktide, Unholy Heat, Channeler, and etc. Yeah, I think this is better. I didn't draw the thing, but I mean, my board state is good enough, but of course, if I'm not able to play any more spells, I'll probably lose. We'll see. I mean, Omnath only requires you to draw a fetch land. You play Ragavan. 5 cards in hand, sure. Fetch land for Mengu? No. Tap with all. If they don't want to block, it's good for me. That's 11 damage. Oh. This deck looks like, yeah. It's also very expensive, this deck, right? I don't know. I feel like a Magical Line is certainly one of the most expensive. What's that? A pass. Consider. If they cast a Unholy Heat, then I go Endurance. Yeah, exactly. Flipping cards is fun in paper. Yeah, I think we won. I mean, the Shardless Agent flip was good. Okay, they fetch down to 4. They are delirious. They can do what here? Murktide and Unholy Heat? No, what's that for? If there's just one Murktide, they lose the game. It can't just be Murktide. On the fetch line, maybe I could have Enduranced. Yeah. Maybe I should have Enduranced on the fetch land. I can actually lose this game now. They go like Bolt on the Shardless. Imagine losing this game. Should I tap it all? Yeah. They can go block Omnath and only hit the Shardless. Or they can also not have it and we win the game. This was the classic situations of, do you play around something that leaves you in a terrible position, but you're still in a terrible position? Or do you instead try and hope they don't have the card and you win the game? You know? This is one of those, always make them have it. That's not true. Because my hand was playable. Like if I could cast my spells, then, you know, I didn't need to champ attack with Omnath. But, you know, it's exactly one of those cases where it's not intuitive. Anyway, I think I want to try and side in a weird way for game number 3. What if I do this for game number 3? 4 Outburst, 2 Glimpse. Huh? In your experience, Murktide was ahead. Yeah. Although, if you think about it, last turn they didn't play any removal spell, so it was maybe less likely they had it. Let's try and take out the Shardless combo. The Shardless part of the combo. Only a 4 Outburst, 2 Glimpse. Let's see how this goes. You haven't seen that gun do anything? Well, that gun kills Ragavan. Don't keep this in. Don't Ragavan me. No. No! Mango, don't draw Chancellor now. Okay, on turn 4, I could go off with Outburst plus Dispute. In the meanwhile, my opponent will do a huge amount of value though, so still seems bad. Maybe I just chump block here. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll chump block. I'll chump block now. I don't want to give my opponent extra mana as early as turn 2. Nice. Play this. Consider... Maybe now certain visions would have been better, though. Do you think Liliana of the Veil will have a big impact in Pioneer or Standard? I mean, Standard for sure. Pioneer, I think also. Yeah, seems great in Rakdos. Yeah, Liliana will certainly have a big impact. It's a great card. I mean, it's all play for 10 years, and it still does see play. In the Rakdos Scam deck, so... For sure. Okay, they go Expressive Iteration, they hit Bubble. And the third spot of Canal and End, that's nice. That's a nice mana base. Opponent will be able to hit with Ragavan. Usually I just like to attack first, honestly. Like, I don't know why you would play Iteration first. Doesn't make much sense to me. No, they have to pass to respect my combo. Explosives on 0, wow. Explosives on 0, chat. That's a bad news. He didn't seem high on Pioneer, sure. So here my opponent will probably just untap and correct explosives and attack me. They can also crack it now with a treasure. Like at the end of the day, the treasure will die to the explosives regardless. With 2 Khalni Garden, I can't play Omnath. But honestly, without Cavern, I don't know why I'm not drawing Cavern. Why am I not drawing Cavern? Like actual 0 Caverns so far in these games I played. Explosives mean we lose? Well, if you give up this quickly, you should probably... I don't know, play... Craps. You should play dices if you give up this quickly. 2 explosives for 0. Alright, let's go. We start. Explosives for 0. Alright, let's pack it up. Better go to eat dinner. Okay, they played it. Oh, that's a nice dispute to me. That's a nice dispute to me. Oh. Do you have another Flasterstorm? Guess they do. 2 Flasterstorms in your hand? Porca merda. Come on, how can you ask and be like, oh, it's supposed to mean we lose? I don't know, like... Land, you have 2 cards. Sure. You're, Ecolali, Cavern of Souls. Alright. Although, again, I can't cast Omnath. I'm going for Outburst here. They crack the explosives. I'll still flip 4 cards. I mean, 4 cards fine. What's my other option? I don't have it. I think that's... Yeah, I don't have another option here. Let's go. Red. Outburst. What do I leave in pool? Blue. No, maybe green. Yeah, I play Endurance. Okay, now I'm hoping they don't have a counter, but just they crack the explosives, and then I hope that I flip well. It's a lot of hopes in a row, but nice. Okay, so I have to hope that I flip well, because I already have Flusterstorm. This is why I went, because they already have Flusterstorm. Okay, let's go. Boom! Something powerful. 2 Furies and a Risen Reef. Spatatarak! Spatatarak. That's exactly the sound that you hear when I flip this. Let me think. Do I need No, I don't think I need it. Boom! Dio bono che bomba. Oof. Hit a board, draw 3 cards, 2/3/3 double strike. See, and draw 3 cards. Dio Bono. Your turn, opponent. Do I want to enter into your graveyard? No, no, bye-bye. And we call it Rakdos a scam deck, right? Should call this a scam deck, probably. Man, this deck is good. This deck is very good. I'm sorry, deck, for having sideboarded out Shardless Agent and 1 Glimpse. 4 Shardless and 1 Glimpse in the side. This doesn't seem fair. Yeah, Bond Glimpse for tomorrow. Honestly, though, card is good. There's room for Rakdos Camp and Timorous Camp to exist. Yeah. Do we not win yet? Guess we don't. I'll play a Cavern of Souls named Elementale. I attack and pass. I kind of want to just endurance their graveyard now. Like, how do they win if I endurance their graveyard? They can't win. They cannot win against Pepengu. Nobody can. Zazang! Let's do some cleaning. Let's draw a card. Not bad. Another alien. 3 aliens and a sword. GG, opponent. We're not playing against the fairy. I would like to keep the tradition up of not playing against the fairy, if possible. The alien dance, yeah. Petty theft, where? I love how opponents just fighting over there. They're actually fighting over there. Not really, though. They have no cards in the end. F7. Are you sure you're fighting? Guess they are. I could do many things, but what's better in Magic the Gathering than drawing cards? I don't think there's much better than drawing cards, so I will do that. I feel like ramping is probably better than drawing cards, to be honest. GG. Thank you, QRE. Alright. 3-0. Let's grab a trophy with this deck. Please. So the reason why I think I like Chancellor on the draw is to have more answers to turn 1 Ragavan. Because that way I only have 2 dead gone. I think on the draw you should have 4 Chancellor. On the play, not sure. Trophy hype. I mean, we're just 3-0. Not yet into the trophy hype. Yeah, I was in a very rough spot. I mean, I got super lucky to win this game. These decks always feel like you're getting baited out by some random effects, whereas normally Magic, I mean, in Magic there's a lot of randomness, most notably drawing a card every turn of the game. Conjure a card from your deck to your hand every turn. But this deck adds an additional level of randomness to it. Which is, well, if you play flip well, you might win the game. Yeah, that's the alien. That's the 3 aliens. Join March. I mean, you look at this game, you'd be like, what the F is my deck trying to do? I don't know. You keep and hope your opponent doesn't start with turn 1 Ragavan. Also, yeah, another reason is that the Chancellor is a way to deal with turn 1 Ragavan. If you play Fable, it's just another clunky 3-drop. The Fable. Don't play Fable in this deck. If you bought it to play it in this deck, you still did a great deal because the price is now is higher. So go for Suspendulums. I don't think that double red, but yeah, I don't know. Depends what I draw. If I don't draw a red land, I'm just playing a Khalni Garden. What do you think is the worst match for this deck? It's always hard to answer these questions. Teferi Time Reveler can't be a good sight. I have no clue what my opponent's doing, but I will leave to see what they're doing. They didn't play Ragavan, that's something. Bello. Bello come il sole. Go. 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 I could call you on turn 2. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, what if I draw like more Khalni Garden? I want to Artcast something. Just play a top lane turn 1. Yavimaya Coast. I mean, it must be scales. It's just weird land. Yavimaya Coast. Okay, Walking Barista. Chancellor right on time as always, for sure. 8th card. Always the 8th card. Doing nothing. It's not just Chancellor, it's like Chancellor, Leyline, 8th Ether Vial. It's like those cards that you really need to have in your opening hand, and you always draw them one turn after. Always draw them one turn after. Ancient Stirrings? Ugh. They get Hungerbuck Walker. Opponent cards are crazy. I don't know what's up with their mana base. I'll take 1. Nice. I love Risen Reef. I'll play it. I'll play it, right? No, maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe I don't. I don't because it just dies to Walking Barista. I can just chill here. I'll wait a bunch more permanents before playing my 3 aliens with a sword. Three aliens and a sword. Okay. Ancient Steerings. 5 permanents? Yeah, 5 permanents should be fine. It's just that they can kill this plant. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Yeah, with endurance as well. No, 4 is definitely not. Hola, Andufaker. Okay. Zabaz. If modular triggered ability would be put on 1. Okay. If they have a Arkbar Ravager, it's bad. Arkmar Ravager? It's bad. Oh, so they want to use the boss to kill their own Angerbeck. And then to put counters on Walking Barista. Sure. How many? It'll only be a 3 though, so Endurance still kills it. Do they expect the Endurance here? Probably they don't. So yeah, they kill their own artifact. So they make 2 Thopter and put 2 counters on the Ozolith. What's the blue splash for? It could also be just counters on the side. Okay, let's see if they attack into my Endurance. That would be nice if they do. That would be nice if they do. Nice. Humph. 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 Three mana, 3/4 flash reach. Can kill my plant. It's okay. Now, I could go off or not. I don't know. Draw. Tierra. Could go off or not. What should I do? Probably not. I'll play Risen Reef. I think it's still too early. I'm in a good shape. I don't think I need to... I don't think I need to risk fizzling hard on my glimpse for tomorrow. I can just wait a bit more. We're game 1. We're game 1, so... I've never thought about it, but Otawara can bounce Urza Saga. I've never done it before. I bounced Urza Saga with Teferi, but never really bounced with Otawara. But it does say return target enchantment, so Urza Saga qualifies. Okay, they activate the Inkmoth Nexus. And then what? They kill Zabaz. Okay. So they put a counter on the Ozolith and the Nexus becomes a 4/4. Sorry, a 5/5. Huh. Otawara can bounce it next turn. Do I want to bounce the Inkmoth Nexus next turn instead of playing Outburst? That could be a plan. Yeah, I think... What's that? Oh, they want to bounce my Endurance. I see. Because they have Ether Spell Bomb. Okay. Sure. So I go to 5 Infect and 2 damage. Five Infect for the 1 card in there with Urza's Saga. Draw Khalni Garden. Okay. I really don't want to... I really don't want to go Violent Outburst now. So I will lose to the Nexus if I do that. I'm just gonna Otawara the Nexus. So that this comes back to hand and it doesn't have any counter, right? Whenever a creature you control leaves the leaves the battlefield. Meaning that even if I bounce it, it will leave the battlefield. I see. But still, every turn I gain, I have an additional land drop, an additional permanent, and so on and so forth. Maybe they have like Spell Pierce main deck, but Otawara doesn't suffer Spell Pierce. And also Glimpse does not. I mean, I'm playing super slow, super safe. But I think it's a fine line. Got 2 cards in hand, that's what I do here. Sure. Deactivate the Nexus. Begin combat. Let you attack. And then I'll Otawara. Bounce. What's the opponent deck? It's Scales, I think. So the Ozolith now has 4 counters, but the Nexus is back in hand. They still have to make a land drop, so the Nexus next turn will be lethal again. But that'll take a turn. They can just make a construct. I think now it's the time where I go Outburst. Draw. Yep. Alright. Let's go Scalding Tarn, fetch for mountain, float mana, Outburst. And I'll leave, what mana do I leave in my pool? Outburst or Shardless? I'll leave Shardless mana in my pool. I certainly need to leave double green for Endurance, because Endurance is important here. Alright, let's Cascade. I have a lot of permanents, so I should be good here. I flipped some good cards. Yep. Draw 3. And also Wavesifter is another flyer for the Saga. For the Nexus, I mean. Granted that they have Shadow Spear probably. So. Game's certainly not over here. Certainly not over. Alright, this one resolves. What do we want to do next? I could play Risen Reef. Draw another 2 cards. I could play Omnath, but I think that's bad. Yeah, I think I'm playing Risen Reef with the mana in my pool. Because I could draw more. I guess if I hit Shardless now, I can't cast it. Maybe that's a mistake then. Yeah, maybe that's a mistake. I'll name Giant. Okay, I got my lands. I have 1 Endurance. I can't attack, so I'll pass. Opponent knows I have the Endurance too. Okay, considering this, yeah. I mean, thing is, I might lose the game to a Arkbar Ravager plus Shadow Spear. Nexus can become a 5/5, Arkbar Ravager can grow it, and then Shadow Spear gives it trample. Unfortunately, I don't have any Solitude in my deck. So, the lack of Solitude will definitely make the matchup a little bit worse than 4-Color, because 4-Color has Solitude for this card, whereas my deck doesn't have a clean answer for it. They get Sabaz. Interesting. Okay. Do they have any removals for my Endurance? I don't know. They play Arkbar Ravager. Sure. I guess it wasn't dead to Arkbar Ravager or Shadow Spear because they're missing a land. Oh wow, they tapped it. Is that Walking Ballista? Am I dead? Could have gained 4 life, but I just didn't think I was in danger of dying. I may very well be now. They don't have skills though. Without skills, how can they? 14 is a lot. But I'm not gonna count. I don't have to count. I'll just wait my opponent to count. I could, instead of playing whatever I played, Risen Reef, I could have played Omnath, gain 4 life, fetching. But I really didn't think I was in danger of dying. You think they can deal 13? Really? I'm waiting. I'm waiting here. So chat has called lethal. Chat has called lethal. Let's see. Do we have any free interaction? Let me check. If I draw a card off the clue. I don't think I do. Endurance doesn't stop modular. Oh yeah, they deal me 20 damage, chat. No, more than that. No, Spet, how much did they deal me? No. Okay. Okay, so begin combat. I have 1 out. I have 1 out. I have 1 out. Should I fetch first? To draw the out? Yes. I have 1 out. This is on the stack. Do I tap my graveyard? I don't think it matters. Alright, let's go. 1 out from Mangu. Actual factual 1 out now. I need to draw a Violent Outburst. Brick. Alright, good game. Well played, opponent. Maybe I could have gained 4 life up to 17. Would have survived. But then it would maybe die to the Nexus if I didn't have a backup thing. I don't know. Good game. I'll think. Alright, so 5 and 7. Bad cards are Endurance, a Risen Reef, maybe, but don't. Let me check my Cyber Plan. I put affinity on it. Yeah, I take out Risen Reefs. Yep. Alright, let's go. Just play first, yes. Keep. Alright, good end. We have a turn 1 Chancellor, turn 2 Foundation Breaker, turn 3... I don't know. The classic daily raid of Young Peasy. That's very nice. Feels like you're raiding me every day. Why did you play this morning, Young Peasy? Tell me. Ooh, they also have a pre-game action. It's Cavern of Souls. Their pre-game action is better than mine, I can tell you that. Attack and pass. I am fetching what here is... Okay, I can put him back on one land. Okay, turn 1 Ravager. Funny. Do I need double blue? I don't think so. I'm just gonna get a Stomping Ground and I'm gonna get a... Yeah. Can I get a Mountain? Oh, Force of Vigor. Not bad. I guess I'm gonna get Forest. And then a Foundation Breaker Gears the Saga. Thank you, Young Peasy. Forest. I'm not gonna play Force of Vigor for its pitch cost because I need the Outburst to win. Don't attack either because they can just sack the Welding Jar and make this a 2/2. So. Pretty cool game. Like I went for a turn 2 Stone Rain and my opponent just has a turn 1 Jensen Cavern to keep on playing well. So that's funny. Alright, 2 Ravager. They sort of play well each other because 2 counters on the other one. I think it's too early to cascade, so I'm just chilling here. Should actually suspend a Glimpse. Yeah, I might. I go Mountain, suspend Glimpse. Next turn I can go like Hallowed Fountain here to have all the colors. Or even Island if I don't care about casting Omnath. And I just hardcast Force of Vigor probably. They could play cards like Void Mirror or Chalice of the Void to prevent against the Cascade cards. Called it, unfortunately. And the Force of Vigor doesn't even work because they Welding Jar. The Fountain I can't cast Omnath, that's true. That is true indeed. Yeah, I don't feel great now that I played this Void Mirror. I mean, I could have gone off on turn 3, but that was only 4 permanents, and I felt like in a great shape, so I didn't need to do it, you know. I think I'm going for the Force of Vigor now. Void Mirror and Argmar Ravager. Yeah. Before this Zabaz come into play, because of the modular trigger, they have Ravager in play, so... Little Draco. Yes, so the Ravager gets 2 counters, one for modular and one for Ravager ability. And then the Welding Jar will... No, vabbè, let the Void Mirror die. They have 1 card in it. Do they have another Void Mirror? They must. They must have another Void Mirror. That's the only explanation. Or they maybe misclicked. Wait. They sacked it on the Ravager actually, so they didn't misclick. They purposely did that. Am I dead on board? Welding Jar here. Okay, so my opponent decides that I don't care if you have the glimpse. I just kill you next turn with the Nexus. Interesting take. It's a very interesting take. So I sideboarded out a lot of the endurance, so I can't chump block the thing. But I do have 3 Foundation Breaker. So maybe I should just pass here and go Outburst in phase where when this is an artifact. They should regenerate it, but at the same time I'm gaining an extra turn. Yeah, I think that's best. Alright, I'll pass then. And next turn I have another Glimpse lined up. So for now I pass. And when they activate this, I will fire this off so that Foundation Breaker gives me an extra turn. The 3/2 flyer to chump. That's true, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we also have the Wavesifter to chump. But yeah, begin combat, I'm going to play Outburst. I'm also fetching to float mana so I can cast another Outburst. Yeah, so they activate that. Begin combat. Begin combat. I fetch. To take a tri-land though. Sorry, tri-land, a dual land here. I'm gonna just fetch red and green, so it doesn't matter what I get here. Red, green. Okay. Let's play this. Let's see what I find. I found Wavesifter, some chump block in here. Not too bad. You don't play any Dwarf Mine. No. The deck list is on the screen. Exclamation mark deck. Draw a card. Okay. Now, I have a lot of money in my pool. I'll just probably use it. Do I want to even draw cards? Because this turn I chump block. I have a ways to not use the mana in my pool, but I think the clue tokens are better off in staying there. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm not using the mana at all, so yeah, you go ahead. Now in block phase, do I want to do anything? Because I have a new glimpse coming out. I think so. Yeah, I think so. This ability doesn't trigger anymore. You want to cast the Chancellor? In Magic we have phases. You can't play cards in opponent's turn if they don't have flesh. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. For 7 permanents. It's okay. I got a new Omnath. Basically just the same, similar flip as the previous one. So the Omnath knocks my opponent to 11. I gain mana, gain 4 life. Draw a card off Omnath. It's another thing. I think I'm actually now, since I have a lot of permanents, I think I'm finding drawing off clues here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to draw off clues now. Or not. Yeah, I think I'm drawing off clues. Okay. I don't have any more glimpse. I finished my glimpse. So this is the last glimpse. Do I lose the game here? Do I lose the game here, chat? I don't know. I draw a couple of cards to Risen Reef, but as it is, I'm dead on board to the Nexus next turn. I have to draw. Okay. Does Foundation Breaker do anything? No? Draw. Make 5 tokens. If I join Outburst, no, I don't win. That's only 10 damage. Draw. Fury again. Hello, chat. What can I do not to lose? So I'm definitely casting this Fury Evoked because I want to draw Force of Vigor, Otawara. Actually, Force of Vigor is in my graveyard, so I can't draw that anymore. I have like only Otawara that saves me. No, I don't have any glimpse left, and I set it at the endurance, so this is all I got. I want 6 Infect. Yeah, let's draw 1 card. Okay. What do I fetch for? Let me take a look at my deck, actually, if I have any out. Oh, I have Dead Gone in my deck. 2 copies of Dead Gone. So Otawara and Dead Gone are my out. Okay, then. Yes. I really wish I flipped an Omnath to cast the Wavesifter. There it is, Dead Gone. Okay. Do I do anything else? No. I'll just play a top land, attack, pass. Otawara is no land? No, it's creature. Creature, artifact, things like that, you know. What's my absolute favorite deck I like to play the most? It's probably the Murktide. Sure. What's the timing looking like? 11 minutes. Alright. 28? Wow, this has been a long video. What's match? Okay. Gone. Brazen Bar is no land. So Brazen Bar would have Brazen Bar would have lost me the game. No, okay. No! You got Metallic Rebuke. I lose. I feel like both games are so far ahead and somehow lost. I'm wondering if I should have played different. I honestly think not. I think I don't have any regrets about this game. Maybe I could have not drawn with the clues and flipped 2 more permanents, but at the same time, me drawing off the clues put me closer to drawing the card that I needed, like the instant that I needed. I think no regrets for this game. Yep, well played by my opponent with a pretty cool deck, honestly. Just they didn't even need Ardent skills. They never drew Ardent skills. You should have kept some Endurance plus sideboard. For what though? Would you not side out? Would you side out Chancellor? Maybe. Alright, keep. Yeah, I have to cast a suspense spell for sure. What do you think about this deck? Yeah, it's good. It's a very good deck. One Endurance to help you shuffle. This is so unlikely that you need a 4th and Glimpse in this matchup. Like, having extra Glimpse is good against counter spells deck, because they countered those. But when you don't play against counters, I mean, opponent had Metallic Rebuke. I guess they didn't know about it. All right, they start with Saga. Yeah, that usually means either. No, it just means Amulet. No other deck goes turn 1 Saga in Modern. You don't have a Ancient Tomb or Simon Spirit Guide to make a token. Do I want to go Shardless? I don't think so. Right? Yeah, I don't think so. I'll just go Risen Reef. Got 2 more draws. Let's see what my opponent deck is on. I think they're an Amulet. It might be on Affinity. Yes, they got Amulet of Vigor. I don't know why it's not charging now, the picture, but what's going on? Is my internet down? Why are the pictures not charging? Usually this is when internet goes down. Hey internet, are you okay? Anyway, they did a bunch of things and now they passed. Draw. Scalding Tarn. Okay. Let me go fetch first, then I'll go Fury. First I go Fury. Unfortunately, this isn't a flash effect, so I can't. Yeah, if you do this Outburst, you could cast it with Fury in play, but it's not. Play Shardless Agent. It's a lot of permanents, so she don't really fizzle now. Kinda did though. I kinda did though. I never really found those like huge Omnath Chancellor kill, to be honest. I don't know why I shocked myself, but anyway. There it is. That's the Omnath I was looking for. No goblins to attack with. I'll pass the turn to you. Not attack first. No, because if you find Chancellor, you get all the goblins to attack with. Alright, opponent can go for a second Amulet and kill me. I don't have any instants. I mean, I got F6. I mean, I don't have anything to do. I'll probably die at this point. I didn't interact that much with my opponent. They have double amulet now. Primeval Titan. If I had 2 Furies, I could even kill the Titan with first strike. I mean, it's not over. Don't get me wrong. It's not over. Anytime you don't find an Omnath is a miss? No, I mean, I could find Chancellor here, attack for 9, and next turn I kill them. If there's a next turn. Usually, unless you're playing against the combo decks, if you put like 20 creatures in play, you win. I'm gonna let them do whatever they want to do here. They transmute West. They get Summoner's Pact. I think they played 1 land for turn. Oh, maybe here they get a Azusa or Dryad. What did they get? Dryad. Okay. Maybe they just kill me with Valakuts. Man, I could have not shocked and be a 19. If I die exactly to Valakut, I'll be upset about it. Okay. Forest. They pass. Alright. Draw for turn. Okay, what do I do now? Let me think. Kind of awkward, but I don't really have any follow-up here. Huh? Strange, isn't it? I don't have any Cascade spell extra. I think I'll start with casting an Endurance to draw a card. I'll target myself because I have a Reason Glimpse in the graveyard. Okay. I'll draw a card off of Clue. Or do I play Omnath? So if I draw a card off of Clue, I can flip a Cascade spell and maybe win. Any legends in play? Nope. Niente chat. I have to say I did forget the Summoner's Pact, so maybe I'm not dead next turn. Okay, first land is Beseju. And they attack. They get what? Valakut Vesuva, deal me 12. Valakut, deal me 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. And they just make an additional land draw post combat and I lose the game. Yeah, if I didn't shove for no reasons, I would have been on 19. Maybe still lose. Because they have a... Alright, so let's block the thing. Thank you, Windows. So plan is to make an additional land, and they have it. They have any land kills me now, so. Alright. Tough loss here. Omnath plus land will put you back to 19. I can't cast Omnath. I either play land Omnath or I can't cast Omnath. I'll separate like this. I think I need the Chancellors to go off. Alright. Let's not go 3-0 or 3-2, please. Alright, isn't this good? I don't have the Cascade spell, but I do have plenty of ways to disrupt my opponent. Amulet or Force or Urza Sagas here. Okay, no Saga for them. Explore. Urza Saga, okay. Amulet of Vigor, okay. Wow, Forest they chose. Should I go for Force of Vigor? No, I think I don't. I think I go Foundation Breaker now on the Amulet. And then next turn I can Outcast Force of Vigor. Also, I could have drawn a green card. Okay, that's an enchantment. So I'm going to be able to kill 2 enchantments next turn. Because I waited on my force. I think it's really important that you... Yeah, you just... don't pitch cards if you don't need to. I have not drawn very well since my opening hand, although my opening hand I think was good enough that it might be enough to carry me. Explosives on 0. Okay, that one I can cast this soon. And by soon I mean next turn. And then I'll, hopefully I draw blue cards so I have Subtlety open. It's fine. 4 life. Fetch it. Top lane, right? Because I need 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And attack for a bunch. Sure, they have explosives. I don't care. I put it 5/5 into play. That's all right. It's all right to me. They have very little amount of lands here. Nice. You know, I actually don't think I have a land left, actually. Oh no, I have a mountain. What am I talking about? Alright. Good old hardcast Chancellors after 2 very important disruption pieces. Yep. Let's go. Who needs to play their Cascade plan when you can just hardcast Chancellors? The Amulet deck really suffers disenchants. Force of Vigor, Foundation Breaker, very good against them. I mean, Foundation Breaker is fine, it's just whatever. It's neutralized. But Force of Vigor is huge. I only have one. You could play more. Ooh. So I do have the best card in the matchup, you know, one of, but at the same time I don't have lands to play my spells, so I think I'm going to mulligan. Alright, keep. I bottom the Omnath. Let's go. You want Force of Negation in this deck? Sure. It's not that bad. It's a spell, not a biggest fan of spells, especially in the main deck, but... Okay, Vigor. And second Balakut. Wow. Draw. Okay. I'll go Forest, Disenchant. Once again. We met in Bologna? Nice. Nice to meet you. Kill that. Go. 3 mana Dryad. That's another enchantment. Unfortunately, I can't kill that either. I play another land. Explosive 0. Sure. Draw. Limbs. Huh. I was going to play Wavesifter, but since they have the explosives there, I think I'm just suspending Limbs. If they didn't play explosives, I would have gone Wavesifter though. I don't think I should have gone explosives there. Okay, first land is a tapped one. They have 3 cards in hand. Okay, so they do have enough mana to cast Titan next turn. 3 cards in hand with 1 forest. I'll go Khalni Garden and actually, I'm gonna go Shardless. I thought I had Otawara mana up. I don't. But if I go Shardless, what can I hit? I can hit Foundation Breaker, which is good. I can hit, well, Omnath, and that's very good. I think I'm going. Okay, you crack the plan, sure. And then we flip 4 permanents. Not enough, usually it's more than 4. Usually you need 5, but I'm afraid of my opponents doing a disaster next turn. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I think I'm gonna just fetch and bounce the Dryad with Otawara. What land do I get? I don't really wanna take damage because they have Valakut. I'm gonna go Forest. No, actually I can take a top land, right? Because I get 4 mana from Omnath. So I can take a top land. Actually with Forest I can crack a clue. I'd rather go Forest then. Got 4 mana. I'll use 3 for Otawara. And I'll use 2 to draw a card. Maybe I should just draw a card first then, though. Because I might find like another Cascade spell, maybe. And then I bounce Dryad. Okay, and I pass. Your turn. I guess I attack. And then pass. So you have 2 cards in the... No, actually, I only know... Oh, no, Forest and Dryad. And next turn, I don't think of lethal. But maybe with a fetch land, things can happen. I don't know. Where's the Saga? Okay. Dryad. Forest. They don't have 6 mana. They only have 5 mana. They can kill my Titan though. Wish. Why did they play Saga first then? Explosives on 0. Okay. They have 1 card in it only. This deck is the worst while watching while working. Yeah. Just ooh, nice draw, Mango. Well done. Nice draw, Mango. Do I just kill the Dryad now? Yes, I do. Let's kill Dryad. Very important to kill Dryad here because it shuts off the Valakut. I could kill the Saga, but I think it's less important in this board state. Then they crack my goblins and I take 10 down to 7. Next turn I have the Glimpse. So anything could happen next turn. Yep. You can't choose not to cast this. I'm forced to cast this next upkeep. If you suspend the card, you're forced to cast it in the upkeep. Okay, so they have 2 cards in hand. They still haven't played a single Titan or... Okay, they have it. They have Summoner's Pact for Primeval Titan. And they play it. But thankfully we helped that Foundation Breaker not to die to the Valakuts. Primeval Titan, without Amulet, without Dryad, so... Not that much they can do about this. And I'm gonna flip the Glimpse next turn. It's gonna be a very close game. This has been. I think I was behind, and then I rattled off a couple of just very good turns in a row. Okay, so they get Tolera West, Simigor Chamber, and they bounce the Tolera West. That's okay. And then they play Explore. Alright. And they play... Okay, so they have 1 card in hand, it's the Tolera West. Next turn they have to pay the Pact. Let's go. I'll float mana because I could flip a Wavesifter and draw a card. I mean, obviously now I'm very happy I have this because my board state isn't good enough. So I'm happy that I have this. Okay, what did I flip? Alright, not too bad. Okay. Not too bad here. Not bad at all. 1 card in it's Tolera West. And they have to pay for Pact, so I don't think they are able to cast another Titan. Okay, so this will make 4 tokens. I draw off Clue here. Draw off a turn. Okay. Do I attack for 3? I think so. I think so. They pay the Pact. I think I win this. What can they do here? I'm on 21, so I shouldn't even die if they go Dryad attack. Right? I shouldn't even die if they go Dryad attack here. Maybe I do. If they drew a bounce land, maybe I die. So they can get what? Vesuva? Vesuva and something else deals me 18. And then if they have a land in hand, they lose. Oh, Vesuva bounce land. That's true, I'm dead on board. Well played then, opponent. Ah, I thought I got there. I thought I got there. Put in enough mana to pay the pact and go. Yeah. Nothing I could do different. GG. Should have drawn a Subtlety. If I draw Subtlety in one of my many draws, I could have bounced the Dryad there. That's okay. I think I fought very hard. I think I fought very hard here. You think the deck should cut Chancellor or the Forge? But what do you want to put in place of it? Bonecrusher Giant, maybe? Like, it's certainly not Fable. Like, I don't want another 3 mana card. I've never had the Violent Outburst Chancellor draws. Those one can one-shot the opponent. I think it was. I think it's good. I think this is definitely a strong performance. Like, the 2 matches that we lost against Ardent Scales and Amulet were very close. Very, very close. Alright. Thank you for watching.